So, welcome back to another video, Farmer Life at LaForge. Has been a while since our last one. Well, Laura's busy at her new company and it's going very well and we're proud of her. I didn't think that sort of thing was going to happen as good because I'm old school. And the three kids, Luke, William and Laura, they're all paddling their own canoe, and that's kind of the main thing. So, just show you a few things here that we're kind of working on, and then we'll see. So we're doing a job here for the doghouse. Now I'll turn this around. We have a dog shed in there, but it's kind of very dilapidated. We actually put it up the first year we came. I'll show it to you now in a minute. And it's just the doors and that are just hard to open, and the dogs go out a couple of times. Now, the only time we put the dogs in there if one of them is in heat or something like that. So it's going to have two doors there. I have them taped up now, and then I'm doing up this it's an old chicken feeder. I'm going to have that there so you can fill the feed from the outside or leave enough for a couple of days. And these two drinking troughs here, old ones of cattle, will be inside as well, that you pick up and you can turn it around, or you can pick them up and empty them out if they dirty them. So that's what we're at these evenings. Hopefully tonight will finish that. And so this is where the two dogs are now. It did the trick. Like I said, Paco has that torn to bits, so I have to make a new little box in there for him. The roof is all insulated, so it's cool in the summer if we have to lock them in, and it's nice and warm in the winter. Now they're out nearly the whole time, but just if we have to go away or there's something up or people coming that don't like dogs, we put them in there. So it'll be Paco in there and Prune in there, and we're just going to re-whitewash it, and that's it. That's where we hold their dog nuts. This used to be an old piggery, and real quick after coming, because we hadn't much time, because we arrived over from Ireland with 3 dogs, we needed a place to put them. So we just resurrected all that. There's old bits of, I think there was an old bit of chicken place in there that I just cut up quick and put it there, and it did the job. And they don't try to get out of it, but I just like to have something a bit nicer. So that be that. So down here then we finished off the other yard during the summer there. It's our wood. So we have we put the overhang on that shed, and we sheeted that gable end. That wasn't sheeted there. Had planned to do it. That shed is up about 11 years, and I planned to do it the year after, and I'll just tell you. So the other thing is now, my next project in the winter is I'm making stands in there for holding machinery up high, because some of the machines that are not heavy take up a good bit of area. So the baler is sold. That's going in 2 weeks' time to Portugal, and that's the muck spreader. So, and we put up e-shoots as well. So it's kind of all finished here now. Real happy. It's great to see stuff in bad weather. So we had a lot of rain last night, so you can see there yourself the ponds. So we have some of the yoke stacked here. on top of that 3 metre disc. Something like that now, but a stand that you could take out the disc without having to move the manure spreader. So the cattle are all up there and the yokes. We're just starting some of them there now for the winter. So then this is another project during the year. I made this out of 3 old machines years ago. It's for sowing grass seed. The wheel broke off it last year and I didn't use it at all this year. So I want to bring it in now and fix up the 2 wheels. I'm going to change the wheel system here. That one is a bit dilapidated as well. There's kind of 2 packer rollers and the grass seed falls down between it. It comes up lovely after it. So now I was using most of the thing with the cover crop and that I was using the Valdestrad. But we sold the Valdestrad as well. So I'll go up along here now. So the other thing is on the dog thing I was showing you about the 2 dogs. Our other big dog, Jesse, died about nearly a month ago now. I just came back from Ireland. My brother passed away, and that evening, just after coming back, she died. So she was sitting up grand when I came back, but Emily said she just wasn't herself for a day or 2, and she died that night. We had her a long time. You know, they're kind of a part of the family, and she was always in the house. So I'll go up along here now and show you a few other things that we're at. So we put up that other silo as well this year, and that's for holding oats, or one they call it over here. We do feed oats to the cows when they go at the bull, which is around now. The other thing here then, and we put a bit of concrete under it. The other thing here then is we upgraded our sick box, or the heating box, for the calf. So some of you might remember it. It was just a box. So this year then I have this here. I'll open it. I'm going to take that out of the way. So that just folds down like that. Oh, pack up. So if you have a big calf, before it was a job trying to get him into it. So now we can actually do the perfusion or tie him down there, and when you're fixed, just shove him in and close up the door. And actually Laura, they came up with that idea. So, and there's the other one that I do have for doing the perfusion as well, and we'll put this on it here then for holding the drip. So because a calf takes about 2 hours to get the drip into him, and you just can't be laying around. So now we had only one this year, but every year is different. So then another thing I did here, I'll show you. There are some cows and calves. And now the wet light comes on. We put in we're using liquid minerals. So a few years ago we were pricing around the proper machines for doing it, and they were awful expensive. Say somewhere up to £4 grand. And the minerals in is a bit dearer than normal. So then I was watching a YouTube channel, nothing to do with farming. It was a nursery they do for tunnels. And this little unit here, it's for putting nitrogen on, and you sow on a polytunnel or gardens. So I said, gee, that might work, and you can regulate it here. So I got one. Now it's piped into, we have 4 small fields around the shed, and that's where we usually keep the cows, the autumn calvers, till the calf. So this is not going into these ones for the shed. These two here are for the shed. They're for them 4 fields. So that's why it's in here. So it's piped straight out to them 4 fields. And now I can turn it on or off or whatever. And this is sucking out of this. So I'm not sure if I have it fully calibrated right, but it's using some. And the other reason why we were big into changing it this year, last year when we were calving, we had a lot of prolapses. And some people on the channel said it's minerals, but we checked all that and the vet said it was okay. But anyways, we have changed it to this. It's high on magnesium. It has lots of other minerals in it. So this year now we have 158 calved and we had only 1 prolapse. And last year, I think out the same number, we had 11. So it must be working. Now, I wouldn't say it's fully correct, but we were at a show in Wales and talking to people that sell minerals and all that, and they said, don't be afraid of giving them too much, because they'll just pass it out the back. The best about liquid chemical or liquid minerals is it acts straight away. Now you can give boluses is every bit as good, but it's a good bit of work and it's a bit more expensive. But that's probably the next best thing as well, or better maybe. So that works. Plus the other companies then that was selling this with the machine for doing it. You're kind of tied in to buy their minerals and they're dearer as well. So and then there was one good company and they had an app and all that you could watch it off your phone, but then if you didn't buy the product off them, they cancelled that. So you were kind of snookered that way. So we only really need this now this way. The cows all get minerals in their feed as well. But this is mainly just before calving. So I think it's kind of working with the results we have this year. We'll probably have to have it 2 years on the trot. Now, some might say, why didn't we do it direct in and have all the troughs? That's the main one for the well. Well then, on some of the places where, I'll turn this around. On some of the places it's just dry cattle and they don't need as much minerals, and we do be power washing and all the yolk goes through that, so you'll be kind of really wasting minerals unless you brought a separate line out to the power wash. So far that's working well. Now I'll just show you the last bunch. There's still a good few cows to calve. There's cows and calves. They're the only cows and calves the same. We only brought them in yesterday because we're starting vaccinating the calves. Now these ones here are the ones next to calf. Actually there's one calf there. Calf there the night before last. Now they're a bit slow now, but now these ones are last year's first calf cows. And you can see they didn't go back in calf straight away because they would have been under a bit of pressure. But they're charged up now, and what do you call it? They'll always hold a big cow. Now, some lads say it's madness having a big cow, but with the price they are now, them big cows are making serious money. Plus the fact, God forbid, touch wood, if any of them had a problem or lost a calf, they're nearly fit to go off and be killed. So when they go to that size, whether if you have a young cow and anything like that happens, well, you have to leave her for a while before she charges up. So These are in now to be dosed. These are our replacement heifers for next year. There's 27 there, and there's 8 more out in another field. So they're the Waylands from this year. Brought them in now, just dosing them and moving them on. And I think that's all up here. Oh, we did one bit of an improvement here on the calving pen, or where we do sick cattle or problems with cattle. Here, we call this the bow steel pen. So you know this is where we do the calving. So then when I put in this bow steel gate, which works a treat, I must have it 3 years now, and I cannot find a fault to it. I'm not looking for a fault, but there's never a fault to it. Because we have 3 other gates now, we do use them, but this will always be the one, and we use it for loading cattle here as well. So then in the crush here, this gate was all one, and now we have it that it'll open this way, and we put that post down there in the middle, and you can open this way. So if there's a cow in there that has to run up the crush, before we'd have to bring her all around and up the back. Now we can swing that gate in and she goes up the crush. Or this one will open out if there was a cow in here with a sore leg, you can run her in there. So I think that's all for now. Go along this way. We changed the tractor as well, so we'll have that to show you. There's a lot of things that we have done, and we'll see how it goes. It has been a very busy summer, because we're doing a bit of renovating to the house as well, and there's a few other changes on the farm. We'll talk to you as well. So that's it. So hope you enjoy the bit today, and we'll leave it at that.